It's about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skilled by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Eguavoen running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello and welcome to Sports Orbit. Nice to have you join us again. I'm Alpha Acho and Salifu Usman is also here with me.
Yeah, thank you. It's always a pleasure to be on the spot.
On today's episode of Sports Orbit, as usual, we have an exciting and a bumper package for you. As we all know, the Champions League returns today after first round of matches were played. Today officially begins second round of matches. Austin Eguavoen, Super Eagles technical advisor, and Emmanuel Amuneke are also in the news. We'll find out why they are in the news. And of course, there's also an EPL match going on today between Manchester United and I think Burnley. It's also one of the outstanding matches that United had to play. Of course, JJ Okocha also is giving reasons why he thinks that Ghana will be tough in the World Cup playoff coming up next month. Also, is the NPFL. It's interesting to know that Ifeanyi Ubah, after enjoying some time in the NPFL, have been relegated to the second division, and as a result of that, the former proprietor has actually hands off the team completely for now. But we'll give you all of that as we go along in the show. First, we'll begin with the news coming from England, where Austin Eguavoen and Emmanuel Amuneke have taken a trip to England to meet with some players of the Super Eagles to discuss some issues concerning bonus, especially bonus as that were not paid to them as of when they got accrued from the last 2021 AFCON. And of course, also hold talks with some players who the NFF have been trying to see if they can pressure them to switch their allegiance from England to Nigeria, certainly for once again issue of bonus. But I think it's quite instructive to know that the technical team led by Austin Eguavoen are trying to avert what will be a looming crisis by going ahead to discuss this issue with the players, so to see how they can even resolve this matter before the playoff comes in March. And we know that this issue of bonus has always been a problem, not even from Amadio Pinnick's era, but I think even successive NFF regimes, there have always been issues of bonus allowance. We all remember some years ago, even in this country, where we are on World Cup duty, and the Eagles refused to even train until rumors started that money will have to be flown all the way from Abuja to whichever country was that for bonus to 2014 World Cup, exactly.
In the era of President Jonathan.
Yes.
The then President Goodluck Jonathan had to summon the Minister of Sport, Tami Danagogo, all the way back from Brazil to come here and everything.
Exactly.
Flight, load them with the money and to fly back to settle the players before the Amuneke. One Amuneke is the like of Ahmed Musa and all those people play and then happen so, and then this guy from Benin State, Onazi. They started playing well. But what I'm trying to say is that this morning when I heard that this now was not too convinced, I'm not comfortable with the Eguavoen. I hope he's not trying to trade the usual terrain, and I hope he's not trying to through the price of failure. Because it's not the responsibility of the coach to go and meet the players. Is he going to pay them more money? He's not negotiating for anything. It's not his responsibility.
So it's not of his business,
It's
really.
not of his business, either the players or not. What he needs is he is an appointee of the NFL. He's also in the same suit with the players. He also has the right to protest for his own bonus and his own one. So it's not his business to go and convince the player or to go and pamper the players or to beg the players to play. So I'm not too convinced with that scenario, and I hope they're supposed to play cautiously. If he don't want to play the part of his predecessor and fail. So, all you need to do, all you need is manage for you to sit and ensure that everything put the pressure on it. Put the pressure. It's not your job is a technical job. You're not an administrator. Let the administrator do their job. If they like, they should find a way to have to convince the players and pay the players what to do for them. But at the same time, going outside to go and beg some players to cease their allegiance, when we are promised that we ensure that the local players will be given at least the same 50% to also have opportunity to play. We talked here last week and we were calling that okay, that thank God that finally he's trying to move around to visit and watch the local league matches. So why now go outside to go and promise to go and beg?
For me too, is disgraceful because this trend actually became more popular, especially when Kenneth Raw came into the scene.
Yes.
Same with Amadou Pini. They go all over the place begging players who were clearly born in those countries, who are eligible to represent those countries, begging them to come and play for Nigeria, switch allegiance. When we have players in the local league who are begging for the opportunity, are we now saying the national team is now meant only for Nigerian players who were born abroad?
Or the diaspora team.
Or diaspora team, because that's what it is now.
So,
and it shouldn't be so.
And I'm quite disappointed if Amuneke also travel with Eguavoen. That is quite disappointing. And I think that is not their job. That's not their responsibility. You can be anywhere among any Nigerian player in the current technology and the ones that are at the global league. There's no any way you want to follow a player that even play in Asia or in any part of the world, even in South America. You are sitting at your comfort zone. You follow those players and monitor him.
Even if it's to communicate with them, you communicate by Zoom or
communicate. There's no need all this kind of tourism. Going for tourism in the middle, so you are going to play the player. I think Eguavoen should tread cautiously. And this is not the right way. He's taking the wrong step. That is for me, and that's actually he's taking the wrong step. I'm talking about when the player. It's quite discouraging that, and unfortunately, that after the team played 100% field at the group stage, we all aware all the big men and everybody, the billionaires and the businessmen who were all trooping to Cameroon to pamper the boss, and a lot of promises were made to them. So what happened to all this money? Then the Dangote, the man of $10 and who and the CBN governors that were lent to cut COVID money that were promised to the boss. What kind of bonus are they being owing? I think
it baffles me too. So is it that those monies were not released? Was it just empty promises being made to these players to try to spur them up to perform? But we all saw how this whole thing turned out. It didn't turn out well. So why are we still having issues of players being owed much bonuses?
It's very unfortunate that we keep on dragging on top of this issue. Yesterday we were talking about the same thing on the basketball team also. Why should the administrator owe an athlete? Not that the provision of those money are not made. The provisions are not made, and somebody somewhere is sitting on the money. So, if he's in England now, I advise him in his own good, he should come back to the country and concentrate on this. It's not his business to go and talk to the players. It is not his business to go and beg the players. Okay, for you are owing this. Let the administrator do their job. His own is a technical person. All he needs is to watch the player and submit his list who and who he needed to win the match. And who is those appointed to assist him and now follow him and begin to go for on the tourism that they are going to beg players. For what? Having the Nigerian country has gone to that level that you have to go and beg a player. Well, we have in the country of 200 million. We have in this particular in the country at the moment. We have over thousands and thousands of players playing in the Nigerian league that can also play in the national team if you do your work diligently. And at the same time, there are many millions of players who are in abroad. If you are looking for a problem, who are also looking for opportunity to go and play for the country, and you are going to go and beg the particular players to switch their allegiance to the country. I think we are playing with World Cup tickets. Like, I'm afraid what is going on now.
I agree, because I don't think this is the time to start globetrotting all over Europe to try to convince players or discuss bonus issue. I think it's best to leave that for the NFF to handle all that while you concentrating on developing strategies, sitting with your technical team to formulate, watching the Ghanaian team, how they play, and monitoring them and see how we're going to counter them and see exactly see whatever we're going to counter with what they're going to throw at us. Away from that, also we're still onto football, where former Super Eagles captain JJ Okocha has come out to say that match between Ghana and Nigeria will be a tough one. And he's saying this at the on the backdrop that not because at this current time the Ghanaians have a slightly different form from Nigeria, but from what he said is that irrespective of the form the Ghanaians are, whenever Ghana is playing Nigeria, it's always a different ball game. It's like a war. Yeah. He has been there, he has seen it all, and it's a good advice he's giving to the players. Do not underrate the Ghanaian team because they didn't do well in the AFCON. They were knocked out in the first round. So we think, okay, this match is a walkover. According to JJ, this should actually be a lesson, whatever transpired in the AFCON. Like he further said that he believes that the boys are good enough to do the job, but their exit from the AFCON after raising the hopes of millions of Nigerians should actually spur them on, should actually help them to be focused to take on the Ghanaians and not leave anything to chance. Irrespective of how they play, the World Cup ticket is more important than style of play at this point in time.
Yes, apart from the field action that the coach is trying to caution the players on, some of the things we are discussing here is why the reason that it may not be difficult to go past the Ghanaian. Yeah. But at the time we were supposed to do the big food, I think something that are not connected. Not necessary, not connected. Look at how talking about the player forms and the team form. I don't think Okocha even need to come out. To explain why Super Eagles should concentrate on the team. What happened at the AFCON should also be the way to enough to even keep the Eagles on the conscious. For instance, the Tunisia that come out from the second round, Tunisia played and won to the second round. Tunisia only won a single match. They lost that two matches in the group stage and get to manage as one of the best losers to the round of 16. And that was the team. The team that knocked us out of the
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that sudden break in transmission. Anyway, before that short break, we were talking about Okocha's advice to the Eagles concerning the World Cup playoff.
Just like I was saying, just like exactly say, they should forget what happened at the World Cup, and that's the right to the right advice, because Nigerians, Ghana at any level of competition is always a tough cracker. And Okocha himself has played against Ghana several times and several, like, he know how difficult it was. It always. There was a time we were having an easy run about the Ghanaians anytime we were beating them, but it came the time we didn't have a dominance against Nigeria, and anytime we play in sure that it was a tough match, and everybody, even across the continent, around the globe, everybody always look off the Ghana versus Nigeria. That's always a tough match. So just like that, say we should forget about AFCON. The Ghana, to me, both of you losers at the AFCON. There's no need better because they end the AFCON for nothing. You end your own AFCON for nothing. The fact that you won all your group match at the AFCON does not even make you that you are better than the Ghanaian team. So all of you should just focus at okay. And if you look at the Ghanaians are not doing much talking. Yeah. All they are trying to say for now is just a mind game. Try to condemn themselves. We don't stand any chance against Nigeria. Try to bring themselves down before you and to ensure that you now, which is a mind game. So, and we should heed to the advice, and they are called the players listen carefully and heed to the advice. And to me, just like I was talking about going outside to control the players, World Cup ticket is more important than the players than even the fans, because they are the benefactors of what we are talking about. I'm not the one. You and I am not the one going to the World Cup to go and play. They are the one who going to the World Cup and go and play. Be a World Cup player. There are a lot of top players who are at the high level and who never have opportunity to play at the World Cup. So you play at the World Cup is a kudos and it's a bonus to you. So the players look to me, they look up to this game more than the way the fans take.
Right, away from that now to the Nigerian domestic league here, where Ifeanyi Ubah have, after being relegated from the NPFL, have completely quit the Nigerian National League by swapping slots with Sanusia FC, who are currently in the National League One side. What that means is that they have preferred to go to the National League One side and give up their slot in the Nigerian National League to Sanusia FC. So I really wonder. I mean, we can remember some years ago, Ifeanyi Ubah was, a team that a lot of Nigerian players in the domestic league look forward to play for. At a point, they even had a certain partnership with West Ham United. Even their kits were almost looking like West Ham. So much of investment was not exactly. So I mean, it was the rave of the moment, doing well in the NPFL. But all of a sudden, their fortune started dwindling until they finished 19th last season in the NPFL, relegated to the Nigerian National League. And now, from reports that we got, is that Ifeanyi Ubah is not even interested in bankrolling the team anymore. So that is why they even had to swap their slot with Sanusia FC, because the cost of running the team in the national NNL is even more. So in the National League One is lesser. So they even prefer to swap those slots, give it to Sanusia FC, so that they won't slip further down. I mean, for me, this is a terrible development, and this is one of the things we keep talking about: investment in football. Because a private person comes to invest in football, but the enabling environment is not really there. And that's why we say that only government clubs have been able to sustain over the years. This is, I mean, I didn't feel good hearing this kind of news.
Yeah, I'm totally bitter about this news and this negative developments for our football. And the way and manner at which we treat the individuals who are attempting to invest in football is not quite encouraging. I can give you many scenarios. And at the same time, that if I'm about going down, you can find the attribute to one thing or the other.
Yeah.
For instance, those at the helms of football in this country have not helping the issue
at all.
For instance, remember Giwa FC. Giwa FC of Jos was one of the top heavy clubs. Yeah. And Giwa FC was even paid better than even the government-owned club. At the time then, around 2014 to 2014, Giwa FC was any player at the Giwa was earning 150,000 per month. Why some of the other clubs can even pay up to 50,000 then? Exactly. So the same Giwa FC, when Giwa came out with a vision to contest for the presidency of the NFL, so he ran into a problem because he was a functional president of the NFL. He ran into a problem with those who are managing the league, and that was how they frustrated Giwa FC. Today Giwa FC is no more. They frustrated Giwa FC and they relegated the team. Today, the OFC is no more. If I remember, issue also came towards 2019 when he supported the former NFL president, Amuneke, to unseat the current. It was. If I remember, was having a good rapport, a good relationship with the Nigeria football federation. But all of a sudden, because he feels some certain things were not doing well, he supported Amuneke to come back as the president of Nigeria football federation. Because to him, Amuneke was did well and should come back to. That does not go down with the Pinnick and Co. Although Pinnick eventually won the election. But after the election, if you are going to let everything that happened before the election to be over and let everyone move on. But what will happen today? The relationship now goes sour and
it's like we are going to punish you for
punishing him
supporting our opponent.
And that is how gradually if IFC go down. At the time we are campaigning to have more individual, more private investors, private club in the league. Those who have, instead of us to encourage them, managing, we are punishing them. We drop, we didn't mean it. It means that in all the 19 clubs in the Nigeria professional league at the moment, apart from FC, all are just government, and it's not healthy for the group.
It's not healthy. We hope this won't discourage other people who have plans of investing. It will.
Because you need to look at the example of those who have taken the step before you.
I completely agree, because this kind of developments do not encourage other people to, and that's what we keep saying. It's not like people don't want to invest in football or in sports here in Nigeria. Yes. People are willing. But it's the environment. Exactly. Is it conducive? This politics we play for people who have some sort of government positions in parking. They bring all kinds of schemes to ensure, as long as you hold a different view from theirs, they see you as an enemy, tag you as someone who is not a part of the system and want to run you down by all means. I think this is not.
So for instance, I can't be investing in my money, and I'll come to the sign of enemy to be worshipping them, and that's what they want. That as far as we are playing in the Nigerian league, you are investing your money instead of them worship you, instead of them to respect you and obey you and support you. They want you to come to their son and always worship them.
Terrible situation, really. We just wish about the best going forward. Away from that now to Belgium, where Onuachu, of course, the Nigerian striker Paul Onuachu, recall that he missed the AFCON, but through a slight injury he had, he couldn't make it to AFCON, but he's back now and he has continued from where he stopped, banging goals, and as a result of that, he was named in the Belgium team of the week. I mean, Onuachu seems to be firing on all cylinders, but it was a pity that he couldn't make it to the AFCON, which, and of course, recall that we lacked so many strikers in that position, and he too was a late-minute injury that had to force him to pull out. But here he is back again in the Belgian league, banging goals week in, week out again, and there you go. I mean, he's a highly rated striker. So far, he's also topping the league chart already in Belgium, and good one for the young man.
Yes, good him for and congrats. Good one for Nigeria also. We are happy that yes, he is back with the team and now back to his feet, and it's a good development that yes, as our World Cup qualifier is approaching, and we all should pray that he keep on the form, maintain the form, maintain the momentum, and come March 24th to unleash the same against the Ghanaians. That was one thing.
All right, we wish him all the best and hope that he stays fit, because this is very key.
And that depends if Eguavoen let him put.
Yeah, I mean that's the key. Yeah, you're absolutely right with that one. Still on football, onto the World Cup player, where Chelsea star Hudson Odoi actually rebuffed by Ghana to try to convince him to switch allegiance. So far, hasn't been successful. The young man hasn't made up his mind yet. It's reported that it got to a point where even the president, Nana Akufo-Addo, had to commission the sports minister to talk to the young man to plead with him to see reason why he should switch allegiance to Ghana, but he's yet to be convinced. And as of the last time we heard that, even his father even had a sit-down talk with new coach of the Black Stars, new technical advisor Chris Hutton, to try and see if they can convince him. But in an interview he gave to the Infinite Standard of the UK, He said for now he hasn't made up his mind, but let's see what happens. But the way he's looking is very, very unlikely that that switch may happen.
Well, either it happen or it don't happen, it's not our business, but we the Ghanaians as well get this in their celebration and ensure if they get him, that is good for them.
Yeah.
But we are not afraid of that he will
That's
add
all.
anything to but we also have many of housing order who are also
many of his
many
types.
of his style and even not even more than. But I can see the young man, the typical African person who always want to play for European team at the expense of their father countries. And from the look of things, he may have his way in the Three Lion because he has been playing for their junior team. So let's go. But I doubt, just like you say, I doubt if they can. If the guy will, but if I am to advise him, but I advise him is also he should read the allegiance to play for Ghana. In as much as that would be maybe against the Super Eagles, but I think it will do him well to play for Ghana. More good to play for
more
Ghana.
Opportunities to play at international level.
Be an hero to play for
exactly.
Ghana than tie himself to the Three Lions who never consider him. You can see if there are many perfect examples.
At best, I use it for a friendly or one or two on serious games, and that's it.
Abraham, a lot of them who have been used and done. So if the Ghanaians are talking to you, I think I advise him honestly that even though it will be against Nigerians, or honestly to think that to heed the advice and play for the Ghanaian national team, that would do him more than type himself to the Lions never respect him.
Away from that and onto the EPL, where United will be in action tonight against Brighton FC in one of the outstanding games that they had due to some COVID issues in the past. United are really struggling for points at this time. Like we said yesterday, not losing matches, but not being able to win matches.
Not getting the
maximum point. So tonight also they will have an opportunity to rectify that as they find out against Brighton in this one tonight.
Let's hope maybe they'll be able to get a full point this time around again. They are playing at home. But the coach really has come out to say that the best United can hope for is to finish among the top four.
Because at this point, that's all everybody's hoping for. Because
the man has completely given
up of course.
The best they can hope for this season.
I mean, even Liverpool can't beat their chest and say they are going for the title, top less of United, who are about 23 points off Man City. So, like he said clearly, the best they can hope for is at least a top four finish and see how they can move on. That match comes up at exactly 9:15 p.m. and keep an eye on that one and give you results. And of course, the UEFA Champions League is back. We call that group stage matches were completed since December. Draws were made, and Paris Saint-Germain will be up against PSG tonight. This is actually the star match of the round of 16. Salifu, this is a match that,
and just like the PSG coach said, he said it's the Champions League final.
Yeah, before the final.
And definitely it's the Champions League final because all eyes will be at this game tonight. And if you look at the caliber, not before, but even some of the things that have happened recently has made this match a very serious because remember, Eda Ramos is going to play. I don't know.
He's out.
He's out of the match, but he's one of the people who are. At the same time, Messi moving from the Spanish La Liga. Now this is the first time he's moving on and he's going to play
come against
Spanish team.
Yeah.
And the remember
a team he knows very well.
He knows very well in a classical game. So another interesting game tonight is Kylian Mbappe is also being the focus.
Yeah, being focused.
Remember that there's many talks about Kylian Mbappe moving to Real Madrid. Although both clubs has come out to agree that anything about his future should not be leaking to this match.
Public, yeah.
But even as much as that should not be discussed in the public, the fans, the analysts, that the public at any level will still look at it. And even though those who are negotiating or who are negotiating behind also still want to see what Mbappe is going to be to the table. So and Mbappe himself, even within himself, if he has the will he wanted to leave to go to the match, he also used the opportunity to also convince the Real Madrid that yes, you are missing something if you don't come and take it.
This will be a match to watch. To keep an eye on that one. In the other game, it will be English champions Manchester City against Portuguese champions Sporting Lisbon tonight. Looking at that game also, like Pep Guardiola said, he said the favorites, everybody are looking at Man City as favorites to win that one. But for him, he thinks Sporting Lisbon are also a tough team, not forgetting that they are Portuguese league champions, winning the league after so many years, coming first in the league above Porto and Benfica. So, and also won the Portuguese Cup. So won 2 titles just last season. And according to Pep, a team who can do that in Portugal shouldn't be a team that you wave. You write up with the wave of the hand. So he's expecting a tough encounter because he expects Sporting Lisbon to throw in everything.
Not even winning the Portuguese titles and the Portuguese Cup. The fact that a team that survived the group stage and get to this place is where it's not excited. And you can't consider such a team, no matter where they are coming from, as a pushover, to have survived the group stage and get to, because a lot of teams have been swept aside from the group stage, and for them to have survived that stage and come to this level, we have to give them all the credit. But notwithstanding, Manchester United, Man City, if you want to put your money, definitely all the bookmakers, the bettors, and everybody will put their money on the Man City. But Pep is usual cast and he's trying to play a mind game, trying to say, no, that is anyone. If looking at the Man City, the form they are at the moment, I think it will be a difficult task for the watching this ball to get the result against the Man City. But notwithstanding, it's not a pushover. This is level by level. And you can't rule out upset in this kind of a game.
I agree with you completely. Anyway, that match also comes up tonight. So today there will be 2 matches to look out for in the UEFA Champions League. So we'll keep an eye on that one tomorrow. During our show, in the course of our show, we'll give you a review of all that went down. Also, the outstanding game between Manchester United and Brighton FC also comes up tonight also. Salifo, once again, thank you for coming to the studio today again.
Thank you for this pleasure.
So viewers, it's been nice hanging out with us for the past 30 plus minutes. It's been a pleasure bringing this show to you until we come again tomorrow with another bumper package of Sports Orbit. My name is Afa Cho, and it's goodbye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.